Hello there, and thank you very much for tuning in to this Legacy Wealth web chat. My name is Jen, the head of marketing, and joining me today is our head of planning, Mr. Alex Konarski. Alex, always good to see you. How you been, mate?
Very well, thanks, Jen. How have you?
That's good. I heard you've been trying to learn a new sport. Are you doing any good at it?
Dreadful, yeah.
We'll leave that for another day, but today we're going to focus our attention on the SJP Asia 2020 research, and most notably about the Money Relationship Monitor. Now, this research was done in Hong Kong and in Singapore, and in terms of 2,000 over people that have been surveyed and researched online. So let's take a look and focus on Singapore in terms of those that believe being wealthier would make them happy. Well, that's 83% in Singapore, no surprises there. But take a look at this number. 41% of Singaporeans surveyed says they do not have a financial plan. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this in our webinar recently, that even having a very simple budget or financial plan outside of having maybe professional advice can be beneficial for people. And to be honest, on the screen, the figure looks quite small compared to Hong Kong's, significant percentage of the people that were interviewed. But regardless, I think everyone who's working, anyone who's producing an income or has expenses should have some form of financial plan.
And how about this? 57% of Singaporeans see the environmental, social, corporate governance factors as a priority consideration in their investments. Are you surprised in that? It's edging towards the higher number, isn't it?
It's certainly increasing at a greater rate. So there's sort of an exponential growth in the consideration for ESG for investors of all degrees, from retail through to ultra high net worth. And certainly there's a lot of information and studies being taken at the moment to indicate that, the likes of US fund managers are probably pushing towards 50% exposure to ESG factors over the next 5 years.
And then when it comes to this, of course, we're just focusing on Singapore, but Hong Kong has the same number percentage as well, which is 60%. And I guess this is a bit worrying that they will divest within a week of a market downturn.
Yeah, I mean, we've touched upon this again before, but, the likes of Vanguard and Russell Investments have done pretty significant sized studies to indicate that one of the biggest contributing factors towards a client's investment portfolio returns is behavioral training. And so really it's about making sure that your financial advisor is driving your long-term objectives and focusing on those, because sometimes the events that happen in a market over a period of a couple of weeks or a couple of months don't have that much of an impact if you have a 20 to 30 year investment horizon.
And of course, no surprises here, Hong Kong and Singapore being one of the two most expensive cities to live in the world, that 72% surveyed in Singapore says they cite a lack of money as a significant source of stress in family relationships.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really surprise me. And I think those figures are probably pretty consistent throughout the developed world. Singapore and Hong Kong are, as you said, very expensive countries, but also the work environment is quite highly energetic. People do long hours in the office, things like that. So when money comes to it, people are putting the effort in to generate it, but sometimes aren't making the most of what they have generated.
And of course, if you want to find out more about this as well, we wanted to share with you there's the Asia Virtual Client Conference held by St. James's Place, taking part this Wednesday. Now you can still sign up. I'll give you all the details on the post and on the link as well. And the website is sjpacc.com. And also they'll focus about in terms of what's going to happen, and do you have any plans in terms of your lifespan, where we are projected to live until 100 years old, Alex?
Yeah, I'm appalled, quite frankly.
Many thanks for your insights, like always, and thank you for watching. If you've got any questions for us, you can find us on Facebook and on LinkedIn, and also on our website at legacywealth.sg. I have been Jen. Here's been Alex. We'll see you at the next time. Take care and have a fantastic week.